I always wake up at 2:30 a.m. Beginning of the pattern. I used to sleep like the dead. Growing up, my parents joked that a marching band could parade through my bedroom, and I wouldn't wake up. My alarms never worked. I had to set 3 or 4, and even then, my roommate usually had to shake me awake. That all changed about a month ago. One night, I woke up suddenly. No reason, no noise, no nightmare. Just awake. The kind of sudden jolt that makes your skin prickle, like your body knows something you don't. I rolled over, checked my phone. 2 a.m. Weird, but whatever. I went back to sleep. The next night, the same thing, and the night after that, and the night after that. Every single night. At first, I thought it was just my body adjusting to something new. Maybe my caffeine intake, maybe my erratic work schedule. But it didn't matter if I went to bed early or late, sober or a little tipsy. I always woke up at 2:30 a.m., and then things started getting weird. The silence, the static, and the shadow. After about a week, I noticed the silence. Not normal nighttime quiet, I mean complete and total silence. No hum from the fridge, no creaks from the walls, no distant city sounds outside my window. It was as if the world had been muted. And then came the static. Not from my phone, not from any device in my room. It was in the air, a low, buzzing vibration just at the edge of hearing. It made my skull ache, my teeth itch. It lasted for only a few seconds, and then gone. The first night I saw the shadow, I told myself it was just a trick of my exhausted brain. It was standing in the doorway, tall, still, featureless, watching me. I couldn't move. My heart pounded so hard I thought it would explode. My fingers twitched under the covers, but my body refused to obey. And then, blink, it was gone. I sat up, gasping, drenched in sweat. I wanted to believe it was sleep paralysis, a hallucination, a dream. But when I got up the next morning, there were footprints, faint, smudged impressions on my carpet, leading from my doorway to the foot of my bed, and they weren't mine. Trying to fight it, I tried everything. I started setting alarms for 2:25 a.m. to break the cycle. Didn't work. I'd still wake up at 2:30 a.m. I left the lights on. Didn't work. I started recording myself while I slept. Big mistake. The first night I checked the footage, everything looked normal. I scrolled through hours of me just sleeping. Then, at 2:30 a.m., the screen glitched. For a fraction of a second, something flickered across the frame. A tall black shape at the foot of my bed. I rewound, paused, my stomach dropped. It wasn't just a shadow, it had eyes. 2 pinpricks of pure white staring directly at the camera. And then it moved. Not like a person. Not like anything I had ever seen. It glided, closer. And just before it reached the camera, the screen cut to black. I slammed my laptop shut and didn't sleep at all that night, but that didn't stop me from waking up at 2:30 a.m. Last night, it spoke to me. I was too exhausted to fight it anymore, so last night, I decided to face it. I stayed awake, sitting up in bed, waiting. My phone screen cast a dim glow across my room. The air went cold, my phone screen flickered, and then knocking, not at door. From inside my closet, slow, deliberate, knock, knock. I wanted to run. Every nerve in my body screamed at me to get out, but I couldn't move. And then it whispered. Not from the closet, from right beside my ear. Let me in. I lunged for the light, but the second I moved, something grabbed my ankle. I screamed, kicking wildly, scrambling out of bed. The room was spinning, my heart jackhammering in my chest. I turned on every single light, shaking uncontrollably. There was nothing there except my closet door was open, and I knew I didn't leave it open. Tonight, I'm not sleeping alone. I don't know what's happening to me, but tonight, I'm not facing it alone. I called a friend, told them I had been having weird sleep issues and needed someone to stay over. They laughed, but agreed. It's 2:29 a.m. now. I can feel it coming. The static is buzzing in my skull. My friend is asleep on the couch. I don't want to wake them, but I think I have to, because the knocking just started again. And this time, it's coming from behind my mirror.